with all these different things that is going on when it comes to the quarterback options, I was trying to go back to again what Kyle would do, right, in this case. And there is two things that stand out to me based on what we know about Kyle. The first one is he's very late and slow when it comes to accepting mistakes. That's number one. And number two is if he really likes a guy, then he's going to go and get that guy and try to make it work. So if I look at those two things, what I think will happen is like when it comes to accepting the mistake, I still think that he will stick on to Garoppolo for now, because if you think back, it was just a year ago they made that big decision, right, to stick with Garoppolo instead of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And now pretty much this entire season was lost because of the injury. So if he's ready, of course, injury is a big factor in all of this, like we have discussed. But if he decides to move on now from Garoppolo, it's almost like he's admitting the mistake that they should have gone from last year. So they would have had to go and get Tom Brady. Yes. So I don't think he's going to get rid of.
Hold on. Let me. So what you're saying is right. If they get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo now and replace him with Teddy Bridgewater, it doesn't take a genius to be like, hey, Kyle, couldn't you have replaced him with Tom Brady last year? And you waited a year and replaced him with Teddy Bridgewater. What was that? Good call.
Yeah, what was that?
Open yourself up. You open yourself up for criticism. It's obvious.
Correct, exactly. Yeah. So that's admitting mistake. So that's number one. And number two, I feel that, again, I somehow sense that he has this fascination for Sam Darnold. I know that you have put out all the detailed analysis that it's not going to work. But I just feel that he's going to go. I mean, we listened to what Mike Shanahan talk about him before the draft. And I also feel that right now, he might probably get some additional inside information, given that LaFleur and Salah and all these people are there to understand a bit more on what is going on. So I still feel that, assuming that Jets go with Zach Wilson at number 2, and the fact that the rest of the league is probably not going to want Sam Darnold because they are saying the same film as you pointed out. So maybe they can get Sam Darnold for cheap. And I almost feel that Kyle's dream quarterback room next week, I mean, I shouldn't say dream, but what he would be shooting for is Jimmy Garoppolo, Sam Darnold, and Josh Rosen. And I think that, again, yeah, and I feel because he would prefer Sam Darnold to any of the other rookie quarterbacks. That's the point. I don't think he's going to go and make a play to trade up to get the quarterback that he thinks is going to be the right fit. And if you look at the second round quarterbacks, probably he feels that he can get Sam Darnold for a next year second. So I feel that it's going to be Jimmy, Sam Darnold, and I don't think he'll do the same mistake that he did with Jimmy. So he's going to probably wait to see how Sam Darnold learns, and maybe I know he has only 1 year left in the contract, but he'll probably try to see what happens next year. Maybe give him a small bridge deal, of what Jacoby Brissett signed, and deals of that nature, rather than signing into this highest paid quarterback. But I still feel that he's going to go after Sam Darnold when all said is done, and he's going to stick on to Jimmy. Now, if New England comes with a massive trade, like we are talking about, they're willing to overpay for Jimmy, then by all means, I feel that they would move on from Jimmy and maybe get a Bridgewater or somebody else. Still have Sam Darnold. I don't think he's going to let go of that.
Right. If New England wants to trade some conditional pick that could become a first rounder if they make the playoffs with Jimmy, then absolutely, But otherwise, they could always wait. They could do it during the season. You could wait till the trade deadline. They could do it again next year.
Correct. Exactly. Yeah. And going with this approach, they still have the option of getting Deshaun Watson if they want it in the future.
Yes.
I just feel that it's going to be Jimmy, Sam Darnold, and Josh Rosen for the quarterback room.
They have Jimmy Garoppolo. They know the Patriots want him. You can wait. Just wait.
You can wait.